Hey guys, this is Blue of Blue Rush 1992. Okay, so whatever. So we have the best title screen in the world here. At least it's better than Lost Hex and Sonic. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so what do we have here? We have the Shadow mod. Finally, this is out, and it's not the one by Daku Neko, but you know, we have the closest thing to that. Because as of now, I don't think he's ready to release anything until like he's got everything figured out. Because as of now, Lost World modding, it's still, a lot of people are still trying to figure out how exactly the game's going to be working. Because unlike, right now, I don't think anyone can delete the blue trail or like the little like glow, sometimes the glow that Sonic's ball has that's a little bit blue. I don't think anyone's been able to fix that. So, and I think changing the voices is also something that has not really happened either. So, as of now, Lost World modding is still in its like first stages. So, I don't think it's gonna be releasing soon, unless there's a huge breakthrough in like the next like 2 hours. But okay, so alright, so here we go. We have the Shadow mod, which has a severe case of double mouth. Wow, just look at that 2 mouths, man. Why do you have so many mouths, man? So I can shout, where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Twice as much! But, yeah, okay, so it's actually kind of distracting now that I think about it. Okay, but now you can see the back. Now you can see, like, him jumping around, and his double jump animations have been changed a little bit. So, Sonic's, he just does a little flip and then just goes right back down to falling. Shadow actually, once he double jumps, he actually spins. So that's actually something that's really cool. So yeah, it's actually really cool to see that that's actually a thing. But let's see. We're just gonna exit out of the stage now because that was mainly to show off the model. So we're gonna go into a 3D stage to fully show off like exactly Shadow. So we're just gonna be going into, I guess desert ruins. That's fine. Okay, so here we go. We have Shadow, and yeah, he actually does have his skating animation. So yeah, it's actually really cool to see that. So at least I think like in the preview video, like a few days ago, it was like really broken, and it had like Sonic's like running animation, but he was still skating, and it was weird, and it was like, oh god. But now it's been fixed, and it actually looks really good. It looks really professional. So there you go. You still have that blue streak over there, but whatever. You can't do anything about that yet. And yeah, actually there is a different HUD. Actually, I should probably show that off. Yeah, there you go. You have Shadow's head. All the text seems to be about orange. There is the little mark from the Shadow the Hedgehog game. And yeah, so Shadow's looking pretty good so far, but one thing I do have a problem about is whenever he runs to the side. Let's see if I can get it. Actually, no, I can't, but I'll try to get another 3D stage that actually Shadow can run on the side. Actually, wait a minute. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I'm not going to be getting it. But actually, it's really nice just seeing him just finally, like, skate around and everything. Like, it's really nice to play as Shadow, because Shadow is, like, he is one of, like, honestly, he is probably my favorite Sonic character. Because he's basically just like Sonic, only he is stronger. He has a better backstory and everything. So, I don't see a reason why not to like him. And, oh wow. I never knew that, but his charging up, his little super peel out thing is actually, it's actually just him running. They should probably change that, actually. In a future release or something like that. Change it so it's like, I don't know, change it so it's a little bit more Shadow-y, because that's a little bit awkward to look at. You don't really see Shadow skating around, and yeah, it's really weird when he's actually running instead of like skating. So but yeah, okay, so far. Also, one thing is, look, you can see it for yourself. Whenever he uses a dash pad, he does not actually like keep skating. He has this weird like running animation just appear, and it's like it's a little bit distracting sometimes. So hopefully there's a way to fix that as well. I think also there's another problem with the Mach speed. Like, well, this mod is in beta release, so I shouldn't really criticize it too much. I'm just really suggesting on things that should be improved, because as of now, this is the closest thing we have to like a public release of Shadow the Hedgehog. And, you know, Dr. Neko's certainly not going to release his mod with such, like, incomplete animations and stuff like that. So, incomplete animations and, like, no voice or like, HUD, or at least, like, Blue Trail getting removed. But, you know, actually, it's kind of funny, actually, now that I think about it. In Generations, everyone was trying to port over the Blue Trail from Unleashed. Now, everyone's trying to delete the Blue Trail from in this game. So, but, yeah, I mean, it's just really nice seeing Shadow out in action because, you know, of course, Sonic characters don't really get much action anymore, so it's really nice to see him just out here. So, oh no, oh, okay, I didn't get eaten. I thought I actually got eaten. Okay, that would not have been good, but okay. Here we go. His spin dash actually looks really nice when it's just like when he's in parkour because he doesn't really leave a trail, so that's actually really cool. Like, right now, it looks like it's an official model. Like, not like, it looks like Shadow is actually in Sonic Lost World. Like, this is actually like a model made by Sega. Because it looks really nice, I have to say that. This mod looks really, really nice. It just has some animations that really need to be fixed. And a few glitches, mainly. Another thing is Shadow seems to be a little bit tilted. As you can see, he's not really skating straight. More like he's skating at an angle. And that seems a little bit weird. As you can see that, I don't know if you guys can really see that right, but look at that. He's not facing straight. He's kind of facing a little bit to the right, and that's a little bit, yeah. But as for other animations, he looks really well with them because, you know, Sonic does a lot of the same animations that Shadow does. Only Shadow he's a little bit different, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's the... Ouch. Okay, but anyway, so what I was going on about is just like, there's a lot of improvement that needs to be made right now. It's only in a beta release, so, you know, hopefully a lot of these things can be fixed on in later releases. And, you know, I hope that, you know, Lost World modding gets like a lot of progress done soon, because what I really like seeing is just seeing these other characters in the other games. Like, I mean, at Generations, like, with Generations right now, character mods are kind of stale, because everyone's already been ported already. Like, literally, just about everyone in the Sonic franchise is in Generations right now. But with Lost World, it's still relatively new. You know? You don't see Shadow around in Lost World like everything. Oh, let's see his victory animation. Oh, same as Sonic's. It actually does look pretty well on him, though. Not to say that. Just needs to be a little bit more shadowy. Okay, well, okay, so, oh, we're actually gonna get the invincibility, actually. So let's try to find it. You know what? This is a good stage, actually. Okay, this is actually a pretty good stage for showing off some of the things that I complained about. Well, not really complained, it's more like suggested on exactly what needs to be done. So, okay, whenever Shadow is running on the wall, his quills look a little bit, really off. Like when he's running up, it looks great, but then when he's running from the side, it just like, what is that? It just looks a little bit off. And I don't know, one thing about the parkour is like, should Shadow really be running on the parkour, or should he be skating? I don't know. What do you guys think, actually? You think Shadow should be skating or running whenever he's doing the parkour? Because I have no idea what would look better. I mean, probably if he was going up, running up a little bit would be a little bit better, but if he was running on the side of walls, I don't know what would look better. Okay, here's a Mach speed issue I was talking about. So yeah, Shadow's quills look really weird, and he starts running. I don't know if there's some way to change the Mach speed animation, but hopefully there is some sort of way to get around that, because it is a little bit strange whenever Shadow goes from just skating on regular land, then all of a sudden when he goes on like a tube and running loops, he just turns into like yeah, he just gets all weird like that. But, you know, actually I have no idea if he has a super form or not, so we should probably be getting all 50 rings to test that out, actually. Let's go up here, let's see. Okay, so let's there we go. And oh god. Okay. There we go. So yeah, guys, I mean that's basically about the Shadow model. Let's see if he has a super form. Nah, it's just supersonic, sadly. Aw, man, we were so close too. Ah, man. But yeah, I mean, another thing is about the super forms. Actually, a lot of mods don't really have super forms. Like Mighty the Armadillo, I don't think that mod has no super form either. It just turns into supersonic, and there's no super, well, dick. But you know, yeah. Also, that is a really weird issue right there. Well, like with like whenever supersonic parkours, his quills just look just like Sonic's. Yeah, that's another issue right there. But okay, so there we go. We're gonna go back to Shadow. But yeah, I mean with Shadow, a lot of like it's a really good model. I really love the subtle like animation changes for a lot of things. Like I really do love that. Oh god. Oh, I just jumped off. I forgot which jump button I was using. I really do like the little changes he has given Shadow. Like whenever he does double jump, he just keeps on spinning. I really like that. It's a lot different from Sonic's. So at least it's something different. And I really like the skating animation. Just needs to be fixed a little bit. And also some of his animations just don't really work with Sonic. You know, especially when he gets a dash pad, it just like, it makes kind of no sense how he's just kind of running now all of a sudden. But, you know, there's a lot of things that can be improved on this. Also, the lack of the blue trail, no one knows how to do yet. And voices, I think, are work in progress. But, you know, so far, I don't think anyone has legit made a real voice mod yet. I don't know. Well, I'll have to see on that. But, yeah. It's just a little awkward whenever you see Shadow just running like Sonic all of a sudden. But, yeah. But, yeah, we're just gonna... There we go. Okay, so there we go. We just gotta activate the butterflies. And, yeah, his animations seem to work here. Yeah, it actually does kind of work around here. Actually, this stage can lead to one more thing. It can lead actually to the skydiving animation, I'm pretty sure. So, we'll see how that works. And hopefully he still has that little idle animation Sonic has whenever he just does, whenever he just waits when he's waiting in the air. I love that. But okay, I mean, so far with Shadow, a lot of improvements can be done. But, you know, so far it's actually just... It works. It works for what it has to do. Okay, well I guess I couldn't show it off, but okay, because it would be a lot better if it was Shadow just doing that animation. But whatever, it's okay. So yeah. I'll have to say, for one of the very few Lost World mods already out, this mod impresses me so far because there's only been a few model changes so far, so it's actually pretty nice to see a nice model change with a few like animation changes and everything like that. It just needs to be worked on. It just really needs to be worked on a little bit, but so far it's actually coming along really nice. I can't wait for any future releases aside from this just beta release. Can't wait for version 1.0. Hopefully a few of the problems that I addressed in here will get fixed. Hopefully, who knows. But alright guys, that's basically been it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. This mod was made by BeatZ. I'll put his channel link in the description below. And yeah, alright guys, that's been it for this video. See ya!